Hello, it is Alexis.
And Lilian, and I'm super excited about the video today because we're gonna be taking a look at some iconic teen German magazines, and let me tell you, they're quite something.
I don't know what I'm in for.
So for all of those of you that are new here, I'm Lilian, I'm German, but I grew up in Italy, and this one here is
Canadian, but now I'm living in Germany.
So you gotta learn something about the culture here. The idea for this video came because I'm writing a novel called A Year of June, and I'm getting to the final stages. If you're interested in receiving updates, please click on the link in the description. So anyway, I was writing the scene where the main character discovers something by reading this teen magazine. I was reading the scene to Alexis and she's like, our magazines in Canada don't talk about things like that. And my novel is set in Canada, so I'm like, oh. So we thought we'd have a chat. I'll show Alexis these magazines that I had to order from eBay.
And they took forever.
Before I start talking about the Bravo, what kind of teen magazines do you have or did you have in Canada? Did you read any magazines?
Not really, actually. I was more of like the kind of kid that sat in her room and listened to CDs and made dances to the songs. You're reading about Christina Aguilera and I'm like making up dance routines to Christina Aguilera.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. We definitely had magazines like this. I think a really big thing was like, I don't know if you've heard of this, like Happy Bunny.
No.
I always wanted like a Happy Bunny poster on my wall. So
Hold on, you wanted a poster of a bunny on your wall?
it was like a thing called Happy Bunny.
You'll see the kind of posters we put on our wall. So let me tell you, and this is not sponsored unfortunately, about Bravo. So this magazine is iconic in Germany. It's been around since I believe like the 60s or something like that. The target audience is teenagers between like 12, 13 and 17. And yeah, I mostly read them in middle school. Parents knew about them as well. Yeah, this is from 2024, so they still have them, but you have to get them like online basically. I got an issue from 2004. So this would have been the time when I was reading this. I probably looked at this on my friend's bedroom floor. I was like, oh yeah, Christina, tell me about your sex life. I'm also into girls.
Oh.
It's like a lot of celebrity stuff, which I was always really into celebrities. In the middle, there's like posters. Yeah, there's also a bunch of other stuff in here. So I just wanted to show you. What are you expecting? We both have not looked at these, so you're getting fresh reactions.
I'm expecting kind of like everything you just said, plus from what you told me, there's some like more graphic sex stuff. Sex education.
Let's see. Let's start with 2004.
First page, Usher.
Celebrity updates. You know what? Why don't you look through it?
Okay. What is all this stuff?
Oh, it's like, you know how you can buy ringtones?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is the Christina Aguilera page, folks.
Yeah.
She says, Christina Aguilera's dirty sex talk. I'm into lesbian love. Women are hotter than men. Isn't she with a man now? What happened to that, Christina? And she says she watches lesbian porn. Apparently we needed to know that as 13-year-olds.
Like, what? I would be like, what?
Maybe I got influenced.
Yeah, maybe. More ringtones. Whoa, look how young Will Smith is. And Nicole Kidman, I'm sure you would have cut her out.
Photo stories, did you ever have those?
No. The fashion is like killing me. Like this.
The kiss is killing me.
I was like, oh my god. Oh my.
All right, here we are.
What is he doing?
So this
Look at this man, this boy. Excuse me.
So this is what Bravo was known for. Very much. Yeah, Dr. Sommer. So Dr. Sommer, you can submit questions and then they would respond, and it was usually things about sex, you know? And I mean, I think that's how a lot of German teenagers learned about sex.
Really?
Yeah.
Like your parents were never talking to you about it.
I don't think teenagers really want to talk to their parents about sex, and I don't know how much I learned from it. I just know I like read it and I wasn't like scandalized by it. It was just like kind of like normal, you know? So I don't know, I kind of thought it was nice because you just read it and you're not like scandalized by it, but I feel like If this was in like the USA or in Canada, people would be like burning it at the stake. But it's like we're learning, so let's take a look at some of the questions. Let's read this question. Inge, 13. Okay, some of these must be made up. Who is 13 and called Inge?
I went to high school with a girl named Margaret.
I have a big problem. All boys with whom I've been together so far always want sex with me. First of all, you're 13. How many boys have you been together with and they want sex right away? Okay, now I'm also scandalized. They're not much older than me, between 13 and 15. But I'm not ready yet. Always when I tell them that I don't want to, they break up with me. Is that normal? Or should I have done it? Oh, so she hasn't done it yet. And what does the Dr. Sommer team say? Very good, dear Inge, that you didn't do that. A lot of girls always regretted having sex too early. That's good advice.
Great advice.
If a boy breaks up with you only because you don't sleep with him right away, you should not shed a single tear on him. That's right. Oh, and it says actually sex is only allowed, according to the law, starting from 14.
People in North America and like the UK, like going to the beach naked is like a, oh my god. So like having like a magazine that your child reads with this man covering his genitals with just like 2 hands.
Oh, and we're gonna get to the not covered part, okay, folks?
Oh no.
My testicles are differently sized.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, maybe it's normal. They say usually the left testicle is a bit smaller. Didn't know that.
Interesting.
A girl asks, 16 years old, she has a very cute boyfriend. But always when they have sex, he has an orgasm pretty soon. And she just takes more time.
What?
So she never has an orgasm when she has sex with him. And they both think that's sad. Is that normal? How can they both have an orgasm?
This happens way after 16, I can tell you that.
Because it's true that a lot of times they make it seem when you have sex, you both like
at the same
come
time.
together at the same time. Like, why do they make it seem like that? That's so stupid.
And like always in the films. Like, huh.
Tell me how many times that happens. Like, what the fuck? And then like, of course, this girl's like, what's wrong with me?
Of course.
Well, at least the boyfriend also, you know, is like, huh? It's like, I only take 3 seconds. Why? Let's go to the next page.
I'm a bit scared. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Help me. Don't look, people.
So
oh my god, this boy is like, how old is he?
So this is the part of the magazine that is called the body check.
Yeah, we're checking all right.
It's basically people who can apply for this and they get like a naked picture taken of them. It's shown in the magazine and then they like, yeah, they do like a little interview with them.
Okay. Like, what? My name is Pablo and I like soccer.
Second question is, do you make it very clear to girls that you want to go to bed with them? Of course, I'm super honest with them. I'm telling them right away that there's no relationship in sight.
Oh my god.
Something I remember from this, it was interesting to see obviously like what different kind of bodies look like. But also everyone was always super shaved because it was like the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
So like pubic hair was like, ah! Let's see what's next.
Boobs. I'm fine with that.
Cover this one up, but oops. But she is bare underneath.
She's 16.
No, that is an 18, sweetie. And no pubic hair, of course.
Of course.
So yeah.
So it was just like 3 pages of that.
It would be Dr. Sommer, the questions, and then the body check. Those were like the most scandalous pages. Well, then there was the whole thing with Christina Aguilera. The rest is pretty much... Oh yeah, there's also the Bravo Girl, which they fully have discontinued, which was more like... I never really liked that one. It was like, oh, how to style your hair and like boring things like that. And like jeans. I don't know, like fashion things. Very interesting. I don't remember this part.
But it's so funny because it's like how we looked when we were 12 compared to now. It's like,
I mean, yes, at least that is like accurate, right? That was before all the TikTok tutorials. This chick is like, I'm trying to figure out the makeup, but there's no YouTube tutorials. This is how I remember it. Let's take a look how things have changed 20 years later. This one
So
is...
they always have that in it, like the body thing.
I think so. I mean, I haven't looked at the new issues. The last one I looked at was probably like 2006. That's probably when I like stopped reading that. Now we have different celebrities, of course. No more Black Eyed Peas, no more Christina Aguilera. We got JB and Billie Eilish.
Oh, JB. I thought it was Aaron Carter.
The price has more than doubled. It was 130 and now it's 280.
Well, the quality is a bit better.
Oh my god!
You get stickers or tattoos?
I think it's tattoos.
OMG.
This is mental health talk. Okay, more about mental health. Oh, Dr. Sommer, we're back.
We're back. We're back with Dr. Sommer.
New layout, but it's there. My dad is into men. So more gay content, and not just from Christina Aguilera and her lesbian porn. Justin 13. I have suspected for a while that my dad might be gay. He has, since some time, a good friend, and he always looks at him very in love. Now he introduced him to me as his partner. It's fine for me, but I still am scared that my friends might diss me. What do you call it again?
Like
bully me. Maybe just talk to him about it. A lot of kids live in rainbow families and they're not missing anything compared to normal families. Thank you, Dr. Sommer.
Thank you!
What is a diva cup? A menstruation cup, yeah, that wasn't around in 2004. Is my labia normal? Kind of like with the testicles, let's see what's up with hers. My vulva looks very different because my inner lips hang out. They're bigger, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I'm very scared to get undressed in front of a boy. What if he thinks that's disgusting? Very important things to talk about because, again, a lot of times people think a certain thing is normal.
Especially because it's like you see it in movies, you see it in like porn and stuff, so it's...
I was gonna say, what kind of movies do you see the inner lips in?
When someone undresses in a film, and it's like you don't see something hanging.
Yeah. Dr. Sommer Team to the rescue. What do they say? Every vulva looks different. It changes during puberty. For some girls, the inner ones are a bit more visible, which is completely normal. Sometimes they change color, sometimes they're a bit wrinkled. The right boy will love you no matter what.
It's true.
And my girlfriend is making out with my ex.
Oh.
Well, shit.
That's some tea.
Oh my god! Some queer content.
Queer it up.
Gay, lesbian, bi. Dr. Sommer topic of the month. A love like any other.
It'd be cool if you worked for this magazine. Like the person who like writes it and like, figures all the information out.
I mean, again, it's on the decline. It's not even in shops anymore, but
That's
you
so
know.
sad.
Well, I guess people, the internet is out there now. Oh, it's stickers for the phone. I'm gonna put those on my phone. How to get out of a toxic relationship. Man, there's so much useful stuff in here. K-pop posters now. I don't know who the hell this is. Some Gen Z shit. Photo stories still going strong. Let's see if body check is still there. What is this?
COVID.
Oh god, let's not talk about that. Oh god.
No body check anymore.
Nah, it's gotta be there. It's gotta be there. Hold on.
No.
I don't think we have the body check anymore. Maybe they were like, you shouldn't have naked pictures of teenagers in your magazine.
Yeah, because I guess it's kind of like you also don't know who's like looking at them, you know?
Well, at least Dr. Sommer is still going strong. This one is the most recent one, 2024.
Oh.
That one was 21. Dr. Sommer is going to talk about, this is how petting works. You know what petting is? That's the German word for foreplay.
I thought you meant like, what's it called? Yeah, like that, like a kink, like animal kink or something.
Well, I don't have an orgasm. Still the same topics 20 years later for the girls. Lucas 14 says, I constantly have a hard on.
Oh my lord.
He says, sometimes I get a boner in school and I don't know why. I'm not even thinking about sex. It just happens. Is that normal? It drives me crazy. How do I get it to stop?
Oh, that must be so annoying.
That happens for boys a lot when they go through puberty, right? I know that because I read it from Dr. Sommer back then, so you probably didn't know that, but yeah, I knew that they
just
struggle with
randomly
that,
get
even if
boners?
they don't think about sex.
Awkward.
It's normal, it's because of hormones, and just ignore it.
Just ignore it, it's fine.
How petting works. Foreplay. What do girls like? And they're talking about specific parts of the vulva. Boys, take notes. I wonder if German boys know more because of these magazines. Tokyo Hotel, saw them live recently. 2 girls kissing.
Not like a Timmy.
What the fuck is this? This is like the level of the new celebrities. Like, we did not have these celebrities in 2004. Like, what is he wearing? I sound like an old mom.
We didn't have this back in the day.
This would be my mom back then. Like, who the fuck is... Our celebrities did not look like this. Wow, I have to look up when they stopped doing the body check. Because I think sometimes they were like 16 or something like that. So I just googled Bravo body check. There is also the Bravo website. And here I'm seeing the penis gallery.
What?
Look at the differences that there are between penises. A penis gallery.
Oh. Gotta blur that out, people, if you want it.
Do they have that for vulvas too? Anyway, now you know about the Bravo.
Bravo.
Thoughts?
Yeah, well, I understand why it was like a big part of your teen life.
Hey, not just mine.
But
I
a lot of
read
the
it mostly
Germans.
for the celeb gossip.
Don't really know about the body check. Don't think that really needed to be there.
No, from what I know about North American culture, this would not fly over there. And maybe also not in a lot of other countries. But I think it's actually very beneficial because it is educational, as you could see. There was also a lot about like contraception, and there was always, do not use the pull-out method. Do not use the pull-out method. You can get pregnant. And now, like 20 years later, I know so many people that use the pull-out method. I'm like, Dr. Sommer, don't you remember what they said? Don't do that. And now they're pregnant.
I'm trying to think of like how I learned about this stuff. I think it was just like obviously like sex ed in school, but then also just like talking with my friends about it. Like, oh, like what did you do? And then just like, I guess, figuring it out with a boyfriend.
Not all of us had a boyfriend, but yeah. I do talk about some things like that in my novel about, you know, it's a coming of age story. So it's about how do we find out about all these things, self-discovery, what are these feelings that you have. So again, if you're interested, the year of June, link below. Now you all know about Bravo. Would love to know if anyone else read this, would love to know if you would have liked to have this magazine or if you want to burn it.
I found it very interesting. Didn't really need to see PPs right now, but that's okay. I feel like with the body check, they could have also just done like illustrations or something like that.
What the hell happened to you, Christina Aguilera, if you're so into women? Now look at you. Don't forget your roots.
That was an interesting discussion.
We'll see you at the next one. Cheers! Cheers.